Yes, my lion. Young and uprising. Come me say, take it to the world, take it to the world. Take the gospel to the world. Young and uprising. Come me say, take it to the world, take it to the world. Take the gospel to the world. Yes, my lion. Young and uprising. Okay, listen to this. I know I sound crazy sometimes with some of the things that I can share here on this channel. And I know some of you are here basically for the entertainment. And just checking, let me hear what nonsense Lawrence have to talk about today there, yeah? And that's okay. At least I'm still getting the views and the interactions. Some of you have some good constructive criticism. And I like that because I use it to improve on myself. But listen to this. So here it is, you work at a job. You feel fine. Nothing is wrong with you. You're not sneezing. You're not coughing. Your head not hurting you. Your stomach not hurting you. Your back not hurting you. You're feeling completely fine. And all of a sudden you are told, in order for you to continue working here, then you need to take a test. You know, the Rona test. And you go and take your test well confident because as far as you're concerned, nothing is wrong with you. Only to know that a few days later or soon after, they are telling you that you are positive for the Rona. They now let you think that you are now a threat to the public and the people around you. And without a hint of a choice, they force you into quarantine. Take you away from your family, take you away from your job, take you away from your responsibilities. Sometimes you might have been working on something very important for yourself or probably for the company. All of a sudden that gets pushed aside. Everything that you were doing, whatever the case may be, that gets pushed aside. You mean to tell me you just have to agree with this? It doesn't matter what the consequences may be. And I am stupid if I say that this makes completely no sense in my head. I can be treated like a criminal if I don't agree to that. My job is threatened if I don't agree to that. And now worst of all, my family members are now going to have to go through the same fate if in the event I may have gotten in contact with them. Although I have no signs of sickness whatsoever, yeah people? And you mean to tell me that I am the dumb one to not accept that? So nowadays, when you accept nonsensical things, that make you smart. But when you don't, you are stupid. And you can be looked at as a criminal. Let me tell you something, people. The devil is the author of confusion. Whenever the world is bringing things to you to confuse you, to make you think that you are stupid, then that's the work of the devil. Whatever happened to the days when you simply go to a doctor, he check you, you tell him how you feel before he can diagnose you? Because I've never heard of no doctor diagnosing a problem that has no symptoms. The way you identify a problem is through the symptoms. Common sense tell me that. I mean, because it's a problem you have, you know. How can you have a problem but then you have no evidence of that, nothing to show that you have a problem? You're not sneezing, you're not coughing, your head not hurting you, your stomach not hurting you, your back, your foot, nothing wrong with you. You are perfectly fine, but yet still you have to be convinced that you have a problem. You know, some well-off people are not treated that way because, you know, they can afford the lawyers, and some of them doesn't even go and take any tests in the public area because they can afford to get their testing done by their private doctors. I'm sure of it. So we're seeing a lot of signs of mandatory testing. It's just a matter of time that you see mandatory vaccines. They're going to issue mandatory vaccines in order for you to work. In fact, it has already begun in several workplaces. Oh yeah, some has already issued it. Some has already pushed these things on their workers in fear of that they may lose their job if they don't participate. If you don't want to cooperate, pack your bags and go. This is beyond all human rights, by the way, just to let you know. And you never know. Just now, it's not going to be only the wearing of a mask to get into a place. But soon, you have to flash an ID. It has already begun in some areas of the states and some other parts of the world. So it's just a matter of time. Now, you know what's going to happen next? People are eventually going to start forging IDs. And not only so, but a lot of people are going to come up and say that they lost their ID. Now, of course, when you lose your ID, you can't just go and take another shot. You can't just go and take another jab. And eventually, this is going to become a problem. Now what you think comes then? When it becomes a problem, what do you think is going to come next? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. The only thing I can see that can come thereafter is some way to permanently attach that identity to you. To me, it doesn't take much brains to see that this is how this is going to unfold. I mean, I might be wrong, most definitely, but that's what it looks like to me. But you know what the sad part is? Most of you are just going to accept it. When all your jobs are compromised, when the ability to get food for your home is compromised, that's for those of you who are totally dependent on the supermarket, which from the looks of things, it's most of you. Most of you are not going to see any other way out. Of course, the place is going to turn chaotic. Poverty is going to be on a rise. There's going to be way more crimes and violence taking place because people want to eat. Now, to be able to cope with all of this, a lot of you are not going to have so much of a choice. Some of you are not going to see any other way out. Look, people, I need not say more. This will be a short video, so I need not say more. But like Marcus Garvey said, when these things start happening, try to ensure that you're 10 miles away from any city or town. But the thing is, what about those that can't afford to be 10 miles away from any city or town? Now that's another story. This has been Young and Uprising. My name is Lawrence Jerome. I share on personal development, finance and money related issues, spiritual growth, among other related things. And I would like to say thank you guys for watching. However, if those are topics that you're interested in, then feel free to subscribe and click that notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I release a new video. All in all, thanks once again, and I will see you on the next video. Peace out.
Yes, my lion. Young and uprising. Come and say, take it to the world, take it to the world. Take the gospel to the world. Young and uprising. Come and say, take it to the world, take it to the world. Take the gospel to the world. Yes, my lion. Young and uprising.